Okay, you guys have heard me talk quite a bit about Excel and the power of process behavior charts and how Excel plus SQL are like chocolate and peanut butter. They're better together. So I figured I would whip up a quick demo just to show you what I'm talking about. So here we have Excel, and I am, in this hypothetical scenario, a call center manager. I work in the call center. I work in customer service. I work in support, help desk, whatever. And I have this nice little handy dandy process behavior chart here that tells me about what's going on in my daily process, right? Call volumes every day. Calls come in, calls get serviced by my reps, whatever. Now here's where the real power comes in. Okay, I've installed SQL Server Developer Edition on my handy dandy laptop here. Oh, and by the way, check out this taskbar. The only thing that I'm missing is prom for event log mining, but notice I got everything else. Okay, and I've just installed SQL Server Developer Edition. I've got the AdventureWorks Data Warehouse 2017 database installed, and I've got here a handy dandy little SQL query that essentially calculates everything I need for a process behavior chart. I have embedded this SQL query in the Excel workbook. And, I can analyze my data and everything's great. So I come in the morning and I say, hey, great, it's a new day. I've got my cup of coffee, I'm drinking my coffee, and I need some new information about what's going on in my business. So to simulate that, I'll just insert a brand new row real quick into the database here. Boom. And then all I need to do back in Excel is right click on the table, select refresh, and whoa, hey now, what's going on here? What's going on here? Right? These are process behavior charts. And you know what? I'm thinking maybe you're like, Dave, geez, this is really not all that impressive. I see all these LinkedIn posts about like computer vision and object recognition and self-driving cars and BERT and deep learning neural networks for natural language processing and all that kind of stuff. And you know what? That's all great. It's exciting. It's awesome stuff. By the way, text analytics is like one of my favorite things, but that's a story for another day. What I would offer you is this. Riddle me this, Batman. If you work in claims, if you work in underwriting, if you work in customer service, if you work in HR, if you work in finance, if you work in supply chain, if you work in sales, if you work in marketing, and you like the idea of using analytics to have more business value, more business impact, I live in a probabilistic world, so I would estimate that the probability that you need things like computer vision, self-driving cars, BERT, deep neural networks for natural language processing, while it's not zero, it's probably pretty close. You can use behavior charts, process behavior charts, and I'll take an example from HR. This, by the way, is one that I actually helped somebody with in a previous job. Let's say that hypothetically you've hired a new vice president and he's a piece of work. And in HR, you're worried that this new VP has adversely impacted good attrition. You can use process behavior charts to actually compare what was the good attrition rate before the VP and what was it afterwards, after the VP came on board, and actually understand, are they statistically significantly different? And you don't need any fancy math. This is literally all you need. What you see right here in this table, that's literally all the data that you need. So there you have it. Excel, SQL, chocolate and peanut butter, better together, the mighty process behavior chart in action. So I will bid you a good day, and I hope that you stay healthy and you have very happy data sleuthing.